Hi, good morning. My name is Gavin Smith. I'm a social financial planner at BDO Wealth in Cape Town. And I would like to talk to you this morning about the importance of budgeting. Um, Financial independence is one's ability to earn an income. And for many of you, if this is your first job, you are currently enjoying that financial independence. But I would like to challenge you to take it to financial responsibility. What is financial responsibility? Well, that is just one's dedication to spend our money using a budget. And I'm talking about a real budget, not just head budgeting. Imagine Beyonce only released the songs in her head. We would never have had the Single Lady song. So I challenge you to spend an hour a month to sit down and draw up a budget. You can do it electronically, you can do it on your phone, or if you're a bit old school like myself, you can do it by using pen and paper. Because if you think about it, we spend about 160 hours a month to earn our income. So why not just dedicate some time to drawing up a proper budget? You will see the benefits of it immediately. And if you may be sitting there and if you're wondering what is the brand of car to buy without going over budget, remember it's always a Ford.
Avoid the Instagram lifestyle. Do not fall for of the influencers. If you are like me, load shedding means lots and lots of Instagram and YouTube, then you would know about the power of the influencer. Influencers help promote lifestyle inflation. So, what is lifestyle inflation? This is what happens when a person actually advances, perhaps in their career, and this is often followed by increased expenses. This need to increase your expenses is elevated as you watch influencers promote a certain lifestyle on social media. We end up aspiring to live a certain lifestyle, and in most instances, we really cannot afford it. For example, you're following a certain influencer and they bought an apartment at a fancy lifestyle estate. And now, because you got a promotion, which in most cases comes with more money, you suddenly can afford to live in that lifestyle estate. And then you go by there and you are not aware of the expenses that come with living in a lifestyle estate, which often means that you won't actually afford it, or you're going to have really tight months. And that is, yeah, we don't want that. Now, how influencers actually work is that they create a certain selling point, which is to look like they are your friend because they are more relatable. It could be someone who just started the YouTube channel and so forth. So they are more relatable, unlike celebrities, right? And we forget that the most items that they promote, or maybe the trips that they take, or the lifestyle that they're living, is actually sponsored. And you, my friend, you don't have any sponsorship. Bottom line is that be wary of the things that you see on social media, and if you can't handle it, press that unfollow button, period.
Hi everyone, I'm Marie Talport, one of the financial planners in the BDO Wealth division. You have probably heard people talk about good and bad debt. However, it's easy to forget the difference when cash is tight or your consumer desire gets the better of you. Even me, as a financial planner, have fallen into this trap to pay for an overseas holiday on my credit card. I want to share with you an understanding of what debt will help you build your wealth and what debt will destroy your wealth. A simple rule about it is that if it increases your net worth or has a future value, it's good. If it doesn't do that, or you don't have the cash to pay for it, it's bad. So your question might be, what is considered good debt? Here are a few examples. A home loan. When you take out a loan to buy your own property, you're investing in an asset that will grow over time and increase your net worth. That's good. Study loan for your education. Here you are spending money to invest in yourself, to ensure your career progression and a higher earnings potential. Another example is a business loan. Whether it's investment property or a small business loan, Being an entrepreneur might be one of the best ways to build your wealth. If you have done your homework before investing and carefully planned the strategy, you have invested in an income-producing asset. These are all examples of good debt that will increase your net worth with either an asset or future earnings potential. Now, what is considered bad debt? The most common one is credit card or store accounts. Due to the world moving towards a cashless society, we swipe before we think. It's so easy to put clothes, food, and luxury items on our credit cards. If you don't keep track of your outstanding debt, it can result in monthly repayments we can't afford. Another example is a vehicle loan. For most, a car is an essential means of transport, but if you're considering taking out a loan for a new car to maintain a lifestyle, just make sure you can comfortably afford the repayments. After all, other than an old classic collector car, most cars will decline in value as soon as it leaves the showroom. Borrowing against your home loan. This is a big no-no. As you are using your home loan to maintain a lifestyle, like paying for holidays or luxury toys. These are not assets and is not income generating, so just don't do it. All of the above examples have a negative impact on your net wealth and are typically items that depreciate in value, have high interest rates, and generate no income. These types of debts have also the habit of spiraling out of control very quickly. I will leave you with this. We all know that saying, it takes money to make money. So before you take on debt, ask yourself, is this going to build my net worth by making me money? Or is this only instant gratification and spending money?
Let me be controversial. Your first paycheck is the richest you will ever be. Guess what? It takes an average of 5 days for middle-income consumer to spend 80% of their monthly income. With the recommended split of 80% towards spending and 20% towards saving, it is quite clear that the middle-income consumer do not practice the culture of paying themselves first in a form of saving. From the very first paycheck, many consumers do not budget properly or think they have won a jackpot, richest they have ever been. And what does that lead to? It leads to living beyond our means. And when we cannot keep up with the Jones, we tend to use of credit to finance our lifestyle. Here's the part that we've all been waiting for. How does a middle-income consumer avoid what seems like fate? By continuously re-evaluating and restructuring our budget to complement the economic climate. Let's take a look at the petrol prices. Petrol prices has increased by 87% since last year January to date, and in the very same period, cooking oil prices has exponentially increased. So the budget one had a few months ago will not be the solution for today's needs. Don't get me wrong, I do not suggest that you cut on your cooking oil use, but I suggest that we consciously reevaluate our spending habits. Here's a practical example of what I have managed to do. I have managed to cut on my coffee spending because I work for BDO. BDO offers all of us a free coffee. Here's another practical example. From 2020, we transitioned from working from office to home. How have you used the allocated budget for traveling cost? Thank you.